So, over the past couple months, Microsoft and their Xbox One have been knocking it out of the park at their press conferences. I mean, looking back, it's hard to believe how far they've come from the original announcement of the Xbox One. With the high focus on watching sports, playing sports games, watching sports while you play your sports games, the console seemed almost doomed from the start. I gotta kick this off by thanking Phil Spencer, as it seems that putting him at the helm has saved the sinking ship. Hell, he's basically Superman pressed that bitch right out of the sea. Many argued that Microsoft had one of their best press briefings ever this past E3, and this week's Gamescom presser was also on that level in my opinion. So why is that? Well, Phil Spencer has stressed his focus on securing a strong catalog of games since he's taken over, and that's what's been the stars of these recent conferences. The games. I mean, I really almost don't get how other companies haven't caught on with a continuing focus on things like parading out celebrities or having random dance parties on the stage. To me, these practices always seem like a distraction, a time filler to make up for the lack of content. Microsoft's recent conferences have just been a barrage of game announcements and demos. Devs come out, talk about their game, show it off, exit the stage, and repeat. And people love it because that's what they want to see. After the strong lineup at E3, Spencer mentioned that this was only some of what they had to talk about, but there just wasn't enough time and we'd have to wait for Gamescom. I've got to say that I originally didn't think much of this, as almost every conference ends with some variation of the "this is just the beginning" statement. But wow, there sure was a lot of awesome stuff at Gamescom. The highlight for me had to be Scalebound. I'm a huge Platinum fan, and that game looked like it combined the crisp, fast-paced action gameplay that Platinum is known for with freaking Godzilla-like monster battles and co-op. That was just pure hype from start to finish. And Microsoft accompanies these reveals with constant reminders like Xbox One exclusive or first on Xbox One, which may seem kind of tedious, but it reinforces the breadth of games that you can play only on Xbox One, or at least first on Xbox One. The announcement that many felt stole the show at E3 was Xbox One's backwards compatibility, allowing Xbox One owners to play their 360 games on the Xbox One, accompanied by the phrase, "We won't make you pay for the games you already own." This seemed like a direct shot at Sony and their PlayStation Now service, which requires gamers to pay to stream PS3 games to their PS4. And now at Gamescom, another shot was fired in that war, with the announcement that all future Xbox 360 games with gold will be made backwards compatible for the Xbox One. Meaning that each month, Xbox Gold members get to play their 2 free Xbox One and 2 free Xbox 360 games all on the Xbox One, while PlayStation Plus members who also get 2 games on each the current and last gen systems still need both systems to play their respective games. These Microsoft conferences have also had a good mix of games coming soon, as well as those further down the line in 2016. This was a big complaint I had towards Nintendo's E3 event, as it only focused on games coming in the next 6 months or so. This directly put fans in the mindset that Nintendo might not have much coming to the Wii U post-2015. Phil Spencer has also been leading the charge to promote synergy between the Xbox One and PC through Windows 10. Besides just being able to stream games from Xbox One to PC, some games provide cross-play and cross-buy, meaning that Xbox One and PC gamers can play together, and purchases as well as saves in some games will carry over between the two platforms. Bringing over major titles like Fable Legends, Killer Instinct, and Gears of War Ultimate Edition to PC, as well as allowing those players to play with their friends who own consoles, may allow Xbox to win over this major community that is mostly ignored by the rest of console manufacturers. Now, while I have a lot of praise for Microsoft's recent conferences, this all won't matter if they can't back it up starting this holiday. They've showcased all these great games coming throughout next year, but the games have to live up to the hype. My main concern is Halo 5. After the Master Chief Collection Online debacle last year, that game needs to be ready to go on launch day, as if consumers get burnt again by a big Xbox One exclusive, it could undo all this progress they've been making. Either way, this holiday is going to be key for Microsoft and the Xbox One. Well, that's a wrap for this video. Let me know how you think Microsoft's recent conferences compare with their competitors in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to my channel now and you can say you were a subscriber before it was cool. As always, I'm John Zakari, and thanks for watching.